Some of the ways in which we know that it works is one of the most common things that people would say, parents, about their child, is my child's happier. They have a longer fuse. They pay attention better. When they get upset, they reconstitute themselves much more quickly. They didn't come in to be happier. They came in because they had a learning problem, an attentional problem, a sensory processing disorder, or a depression. But one of the first things that happened is they were happier. This has to do with improved physiological state of regulation, where the sound, through various pathways, such as the vagus nerve that has a little branch to the external ear, is stimulated, and that vagus nerve carries parasympathetic input that downregulates the sympathetic nervous system. It causes overarousal and inability to calm, to shift gears easily. So this is one of the ways in which we know that this system works. Of course, we're using neuroplasticity. Thank goodness for the brain's ability to change form and function in response to stimulation. So we're not only increasing the numbers of connections and making new connections, but we're also enhancing and improving those connections and neural pathways that already exist. I just have to keep emphasizing the importance of body organization. Body organization is the foundation of higher learning. It is the foundation of cognitive processing. If you have poor body organization, the brain does not have the resources to do the attention, the focusing, the inhibition of impulses in order to process and to function normally. Interestingly, too, did you know that music and language both share the same neurological pathways? That's pretty incredible, fortunate for our work and for children with dyslexia, because they can listen to classical music that has been specifically altered to help focus the frequencies on their areas of difficulty. And so by using the music, you're using all the frequencies of language and more. You're using prosody, the changes in the intonation of the music, which we use for language. You're using sequencing of sounds through the different music. You have fluctuations of tempo and rhythm. All of the things that involve language are already being enhanced and improved and supported by music. And then you add the language component to it. You can see why this makes sense. Bone conduction of sound is really important. Dr. Tomatis added bone conduction to his system back in 1974. At that time, a number of children would get over-aroused. They would have meltdowns when just using sound through the airway system. And when he added bone, that statistic of 25% or so dropped to less than 5%. They were embodied. They felt grounded. They felt present. And not only that, but the bone's conductor also stimulates the vestibular system. And that goes to every single muscle in the human body.